Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great time, a great day, enjoying yourself. If not completely, then you're on the right channel because I'm sharing the teachings that have helped me and many of my clients throughout the years to change that, to live a life that is in alignment with all of your desires. And it is possible. It really is. So I spoke to somebody today who said to me, Sandra, I understand everything that you're saying and I'm trying and I just don't know where to start. Which subject do I pick first? The one that is the toughest, the one that I don't care about. And it's interesting to me because I spoke to this person like many times, and I think that each one of us has its own path, and with path I mean also time path, when somebody is like really ready to hear something. Usually, sadly, it's when it really hurts, when we hit like the low in our lives. It was in my case this way, but anyways, I'm sharing these teachings and hoping maybe helping somebody preventing hitting that really low, or even if you're there, you can go up. Trust me, if I did it, there is no person in the world that can do it. Really, I'm no different than anybody else. So where would you start? It came to my mind the basic exercise that Neville shared in many of his lectures, live lectures, and also in his books. So I will share that exercise for each one of you to try it, to play, regardless whether you're familiar with these or any other teachings, whether you believe it or not. I always say you got nothing to lose anyways. It has no side effects, at least not the bad ones, just the good ones, and you can try and play. So first I will read something from and then I will explain the exercise. So this is from his book, Feeling is the Secret. I always say there are 3 steps to, getting the life that you really want. So this is Neville. The first step in changing the future is desire. That is, define your objective, know definitely what you want. I always say be very specific what it is that you want. And if you don't have like specifics, let's say you want to change a career and you don't really know what you want, then go specific as you can. So how would you like to feel when changing that? Would you like to feel more appreciated? Would you like to, have a better salary? Would you like to, have it like closer to home? Would you like to have different working hours in relationship to what you have now? So start somewhere. You define your objective for yourself. Okay? So secondly, construct an event which you believe you would encounter following the fulfillment of your desire. So an event which implies fulfillment of your desire. Something which will have the action of self-predominance. So I use, like, you know, simple cases, the cases that I also used for me. So let's say you want to, like, have more money in your life. How would you feel going to the gas station? You know, would you even look at the price for gas? Would you be like standing there and just, you know, filling up till, like, I don't know, 10 bucks or 10 euros, wherever you're listening, and then, you know, like plugging it out? Or you wouldn't even, you look at it, wouldn't know or care about the price. How would you go to the store to buy the things that you are buying? So if you know, have currently money issues, don't go pretend yourself, you know, like having a million on your account, because it's probably a little too far for you to, like, really believe it. Okay, but imagine going to the store and, you know, buying the things that you already are buying, and maybe not looking at the price tag, and not choosing, I don't know, if you're buying a milk, and if you're now, like, choosing the cheapest one, then, you know, taking the one that you would really like to take, regardless of the price. If it's about the relationship, so, you know, how would you feel, let's say, coming home? Let's say now, like, you are alone, you are not in a relationship, and you come home, and already when you're driving from, I don't know, work to home, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna be lonely whole afternoon, the house is empty, you know, stuff like that. Don't. How would you feel if you were in relationship and your significant other is, I don't know, on a business trip or somewhere else? Okay. And then thirdly, now here is the imagination part. Many times people say to me, so then I don't need to do, like, physical action. Yeah, you can, but it's way more productive if you do first your mental action, and then physical action will be inspired by your mental action. And many times it will be something different than you would think of, and it will be with little or much less effort, and with better results, if I can use word better. So thirdly, immobilize the physical body and induce a condition akin to sleep. Neville talks about state akin to sleep. Lie on a bed or relax in a chair and imagine that you are sleepy, really sleepy. Then, with eyelids closed and your attention focused on the action you intend to experience in imagination, mentally feel yourself right into the proposed action. Imaginatively experience all the sensations of fulfillment which would accompany the realization of your desire. You know what is the key? All the sensation. So if you are at the gas station, you relax, but you feel that you're holding that thing, how it is called, you know, when you put it, you plug it in your car, and you're like, just, I don't know, enjoying your day, not looking at the price. If you are imagining that you are in the store, you know, doing groceries, imagine yourself, you know, I don't know, coming home from the groceries and putting your bags from the car on the table or putting them on the shelves in the fridge, but really feel with everything. Hear how, you know, the bags are like doing. So include, Neville says, include all the sensory vividness, everything. What you hear, what you hear, what you see, what you touch, what you smell. You know, if you buy some fruit, or maybe now you don't buy it because maybe you can't afford it. I remember when I started doing that, pineapples, but the ones that they flew by air, they're like, I don't know, maybe 10 times more expensive. And I really wanted, you know, one, but I would go to the store, I would pick it up, I would smell it. It had like, you could smell it, I don't know, 10 feet away. I would like really smell it. And then at home, in my imagination, I would imagine, you know, having it, putting it up from the bag, smelling it and putting it on the table in my home. Okay? So now the exercise. If you're familiar with Neville, you have probably heard about it. It's the ladder technique. So what you should do is, as he stated here, lay down or maybe in a relaxed chair, like really get into that sleepy state akin to sleep. And then with your eyelids closed, imagine you're standing somewhere where you have a ladder in front of you. And you're gonna climb that ladder. And really imagine with all the sensations that you have, okay? How with one hand, you are putting one hand on the sidebar and the other hand on the other bar. How? So if I'm standing and the ladder is here, what am I actually doing? So I see my hands, okay? And then I pull up one leg and I put it on the first rung. And then I would, you know, pull my hand up and maybe, and then another one, and then I will pull up another leg. And I would be looking like up this and I would see the next rugs. So I would go like this. Really feel like you are really doing it. And it's, I don't know, 10 years ago when I started doing this, maybe even more, because my daughter was small and she wasn't even walking yet. So I was thinking to myself, you know, I have no idea where in my life would I be in physical world experiencing me climbing a ladder. Maybe, you know, those parents who have small kids and then they're at the playground and maybe, you know, there are more opportunities to climb somewhere. And I had no such knowledge of, you know, where I could be experiencing this, because this is how you train yourself to see that what you imagine, then it really shows up in your life. Because you're already doing it. You imagine having problems, issues in certain areas, and that's what you get in your life. So this ladder technique, so I was doing it, I don't know, for a couple of days, and then I just let it be. And my friend came to visit, and her daughter is 2 years older than my daughter, and we went to the playground, and this friend of mine went to the toilet, and at that time her daughter climbed up on those children's, you know, at the playground. She climbed up on something and was afraid to go back down. And, you know, I went, of course, to help her get back. I climbed the ladder, and as I was going down with her, you know, helping her to climb down, it just hit me and I started smiling. And I was like, oh my God. And my friend came at that point. She was like, what's so funny? And then I told her about this letter exercise. So that's how I started with this letter exercise. And I'm telling you, if I think of all of my friends and all of my clients, I don't think there is a single person that hasn't done this exercise and not get some kind of life experience where he or she needed to climb somewhere. So this is like really cool exercise. It's totally unimportant for your life, so your mind won't be checking constantly, you're still it still hasn't happened in your physical world, because either you climb it or not, it doesn't change your life, but it will change how you your experience, so that you see that whatever you imagine, it will show up. Also, Neville said to go more general and train yourself with making there, here. This goes to everything. So as I said before, imagine being at the gas station. So imagine that you are now at the gas station. So being there, here. How he actually explained the exercise is to sit in one room of your home, of your apartment, of your house. Let's say in a kitchen. You sit in a kitchen. And you know how your walls are positioned, where you have the doors and so on. Where is the other space? Where is the living room? Where is the kitchen? And so on. So you sit, you imagine. So you're doing this while lying in your bed, but you can go physically. You can sit in your kitchen on the chair, close your eyes, make a few deep breaths, inhales and exhales, always through nose to relax your brain. And then imagine you sitting in a living room and really feeling, if you have a couch, so sitting on the couch, where is the window in relation to where you are sitting, where are the doors, so everything. Then you can place yourself, I don't know, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, and this is how you become more skilled in using your imagination inwardly. Because then when I say to somebody, I don't know, you have a desire to, I don't know, go somewhere on a vacation, so it's easier then to put yourself there, or put that place here, to imagine, if you want to go on a sandy beach, then like really feel, you can go to the children's playground, step on the sand to feel the sand between your toes, and then you have this feeling, this sensation, how does that feel? And you can use this in your imagination, so that you imagine yourself being on the beach, standing in the sand. There are all simple exercises, but none of them will help you if you want exercise. So put your comments below, tell me how you're doing. Maybe you're using some other cases. I would like to read about them, and share your experience. I love reading them. Enjoy your day, and see you in my next video. Bye.